Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Sir Cypher here with Let's Stream Dawn of War Winter Assault. Normally I just do videos of these, but you know what? Thought I'd, dip my toe into streaming about, 5 or 6 years after the whole thing kicked off. Because, hey, why not? So Dawn of War Winter Assault is the expansion pack for the original Dawn of War, and I don't think it's very well known and very well played. I think most people, probably the most famous one is Dark Crusade, followed by Soulstorm. But there was actually a single player campaign that got placed in there in between Dawn of War and Dark Crusade, in which the Imperial Guard get fleshed out as their own faction. And I don't actually know where that save game is from, because I have not played this game in literally like 15 years, so that must be from back then. Now I'm going to try to change the audio levels for the cutscene sound at the right volume. So we'll see if that works.
Another world, another victory in the making for our glorious Emperor.
I see no victory here. I see but one truth, and that truth is war. This world would not even warrant our attention were it not for our prize.
Yes, the Titan Dominatus. Imagine. A great war machine forged in the volcanic foundries of Mars.
The Titan fell in the defense of this world. And the Emperors entrusted the Cadian 412th Regiment of the Imperial Guard to retrieve it. The Titan lies in the ruins of Lorn V's principal city, Talorn. But one thing at a time. We must take the Talorn defense fortress if we hope to defeat the forces of chaos firmly entrenched upon this world. Spread word to the men. Tell them we win this day, or we die trying. There is no retreat!
Alright. I think that worked. So here we are with the glorious Hammer of the Emperor, the Imperial Guard. If you don't know anything about 40k, the kind of poster child of it is the Space Marines, who are like genetically engineered super soldiers. But the real heroes of the Imperium are the Imperial Guard, who are just regular people. Doing their best to protect mankind from all sorts of evils. Now, the problem with the Imperial Guard in the campaign is that they, like, disintegrate anytime anything even looks at them. In multiplayer, it's less of an issue, because the whole concept of the faction is your units are very, very cheap to reinforce. They're like a third to a fourth of the cost of Space Marines. So yeah, you'll lose a lot of guard, but, there's a lot of you. You'll make it up. And you'll kind of just attrition the enemy down by just fighting them constantly. But unfortunately, in a campaign, the AI doesn't really have to deal with attrition. So it can make it a little fiddly, because yeah, they just get endless troops. Now we have our leader here, Acadian Commander, who is rather ambitiously armed with lightning claws and storm bolters here.
We did it, sir.
Yeah, there's you used to be able to give Imperial Guard commanders all sorts of special weapons in 40k. But no one ever did, because like their stats are just so bad that if you give your commander like a power sword or a anything like that, it's just a waste of points. You would never, even back in the day, give give an Imperial Guard officer lightning claws. Maybe storm bolters though, because yeah, they're just gonna die. Now the priest is there just for melee, and then the commissar's there because in between shooting troops, they also give a health bonus to all of your troops, to the squad for health regeneration. So just having a commissar in here will keep them from dying quite so quickly. Okay, so first differences for Imperial Guard over Space Marines, if you never played this game, is at least mechanically, is all of their buildings can be garrisoned. And once you have units in a garrison building, you can pop them out of any other building, even if it's very far away on the map. I guess they're kind of supposed to be connected by like underground trenches and tunnels and things, and they can also shoot out of the thing. So Imperial Guard bases, very hard to rush because you can just throw everybody inside the bunkers, and even if the enemy has melee units, you can pop your guys out all over the place, out of different places, and they have to, like, you know, kind of try and play whack-a-mole to catch them. We're gonna upgrade these. Imperial Guard are very cool in that they get Tech Priest Engine Seers instead of Servitors. These are members of the Adeptus Mechanicus, and unlike other builder units, they have commander armor, which means that they won't just get killed by just like light small arms fire. You actually have to kind of try to kill them, which means they're ideally suited to kind of like throwing up quick forward fortifications and things. Okay, so this is the equivalent of the chapel barracks, and then we're going to build a tactica control, which is the equivalent of the armory. And we really need to do this because Imperial Guard, just at base level, are essentially useless. They won't really accomplish anything. They die so quickly. And they don't really have any way of, you know, directly hurting the enemy. All they've got are their las guns, their flashlights, which laser guns sound cool, but the reason why Imperial Guard have laser guns is not because they're good, it's because they're cheap, you know? Lasers are free. You know, you don't have to ship lasers, you know? It's just power packs, you can recharge them. There's no moving parts. They won't break. So yeah. Let's see here. So we're gonna get the base level upgrades, and then let's give a couple of these squads. Let's get some more commissars too. Commissars are the political officers of the Imperial Guard, and their job is to be independent and instill discipline and the kind of imperial standards on a regiment, because Imperial Guardsmen come from all over the place. And, you know, they have different cultures and values and all sorts of shenanigans. And it's up to the commissars, who are kind of centrally trained, to keep an eye on all these kind of crazy units from all over the place and make sure, you know, everything's on the up and up. But yeah, we're going to get some commissars and put them in here mostly just for the health regen. There's another buff commissars get, but we're not gonna worry about that quite yet. Mostly it's just because if you have a squad of commissars, the unit is very difficult to break combat. Alright, so let's go in here. Let's start advancing. I don't really know if we need to keep any troops behind here. Okay. Fortunately, cultists are even more pathetic than unupgraded Imperial Guardsmen. So we should make short work of them. Especially now that we're getting grenade launchers.
Concentrate your attention on those gates. To breach the fortress, we must destroy those gates.
So in the lore, in the books and stuff, las guns are supposed to make a crack when they fire. They're not supposed to make like this kind of like pew laser noise, but whatever, it's fine. It's fine. I'll accept if we don't have intensely accurate lasgun lore in this game. What else we got here? We're gonna get more members of the command squad for my leader, and yeah, I think that's okay for now. Okay, so we're gonna advance bravely into the fray. And we've got our leader here, who not exactly good in close combat, but is like, I guess, acceptable. The Space Marines we're fighting here are the World Eaters, who are the corrupted First Legion, or not First Legion, the corrupted Space Marine chapter that's sworn to Khorne, the Blood God. So they're very close combat-y. The story of them is kind of sad. Their leader was sort of a, wow, my priest died real quick. I guess I guess Chaos Berserkers are bad dudes. I'm just gonna get a bunch of priests. So yeah, we're gonna just stay there for a second. That's guarding that. And then we need like one squad. Preferably one that's not holding any grenade launchers to go cap that. Yeah. The main strategy for Imperial Guard against... Let me actually put all these guys in. We want range stance and we want stand ground. The main strategy for Imperial Guard is, against Space Marines, is just to have so many grenade launchers that the enemy just gets blasted all around all over the place, and they don't really have the ability to shoot back at you effectively. The other strategy is to move very deliberately and build lots of defenses, because it's very easy to overrun Imperial Guard, because their morale goes down very quickly, they die really quickly, to AoE. Yo, hello Chris. They die really quickly to AoE. So basically, it's very easy to take out a whole formation of Imperial Guard very quickly, so you need fortifications to fall back to. Space Marines have a lot more staying power because they have heavy armor. They count as heavy infantry, and Imperial Guard just count as mere infantry, unfortunately. So we are going to build some defenses, but also we're going to head up here. Make sure there's no shenanigans going on up here. Now I'm a little hesitant to move to phase 2 because usually the AI changes its tech based on your tech, and I think if I move to tech level 1, there's going to be like a bajillion more possessed and stuff to deal with. And I don't really want that. I might just stay at level 1 for a moment. But what I am gonna do is build some turrets here. And maybe some more turrets here. Because you can never have too many turrets in the Imperial Guard. You can never have too many turrets. Okay, that's unfair. This like squad of Space Marines came out fully upgraded. You can see here, actually with grenade launchers and sergeants, these Imperial Guardsmen are actually doing relatively well against these Space Marines. You really need to have heavy weapons. Once you have those, things are pretty good. Let's get some more people up here. Finish this, so then we can get Hellhounds, and then we can advance upon this traitorous base. Okay, that's interesting. That doesn't look like the World Eaters logo. The World Eater's logo is just like a... Oh, these raptors don't have the logo? The World Eater's logo is just a world being eaten. It's like a world between like a pair of jaws. Because, you know, they're the world they're the World Eaters. They eat worlds, you know? You know, that's their thing. You can see there my my engine seer got kicked around, but yeah, they're tough dudes, those engine seers. They are the toughest builders. I think even in the expansions they're the toughest builders. They got their little axe. They got their little power claw. They are ready to rumble. Maybe I'll build one more turret. Just want to kill. If anything lands here, I want it dead like instantly. I mean, I could build another turret here. Nothing else needs to go here, right? I heard that you require my skills. I had a friend in college that we played so much of this game that whenever I asked him to do something in real life, he would just go, I heard that you required my skills.
I am on it. I am on it. As you wish, so shall it be done. I am honored that you require my skills.
Alright, so Hellhounds are the Imperial Guard flame tanks. Their kind of interesting mechanic is that they have a very high chance of exploding on the tabletop. Oh, oopsies, I built that heavy bolter turret instead of doing this. But unfortunately that ability isn't translated in this game. Their other cool thing is now in 9th edition they can shoot in combat, which is pretty rad. Okay, I want my...
All we have learned in the last 40 millennia is that we are singularly skilled in matters of war and mayhem. But how these pathetic emissaries of the ruinous mark managed to wrest Lord 5 from the Imperial Guard.
Okay, this quote implies that the Imperial Guard has been around for 40 millennia, which is unfortunately not true. Far be it from me to call the commander's words into question, but yeah, the Imperial Guard has not been around since the birth of Jesus Christ. It'd be cool if they were, though. Okay, so we're just gonna spam Hellhounds, and we're gonna advance on the enemy base. And once we take the enemy base, then I think we worry about upgrading to the next tech phase. Let's cap that. You can see grenade launchers are cool because they actually can shoot. They can shoot over things, so you can actually shoot pretty far, and you can shoot at stuff that you can't see, which means that Imperial Guard are ridiculously good against Tau once we get to Dark Crusade, because Tau stealth suits, who are typically you know, a pain in the ass to deal with. For Imperial Guard, they're super easy because you just kind of guess where they are and shoot grenades there, and they die like instantly. And nobody else has any way to see stealth units at that tier. Okay, so all these cultists, are gonna get purged in fire. Uh-oh, what's going on back here? Ah, whatever, I got a lot of heavy bolters. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it will be fine. Okay, where are all these freaking cultists coming from? Okay, well, whatever. My command squad is just murdering them all. So we're going to finish, keep moving in here. Building more Hellhounds. Flaming all these guys. And I actually want to build another infantry command up here. So Imperial Guard are kind of interesting in that how you upgrade their capacity, like their population, as you build more infantry commands. So you can see here those infantry were getting chased, but I can pop them into a command post, and now they can't get them. They're safe from the predations of chaos. Okay, so we're going to keep moving in here. I want to take out this base. And I guess we might as well just upgrade the battle command now. The one problem though, if you put the guys in the in buildings, is they're definitely less effective. So yeah, you do want to pop them out from time to time. Because they also can't replenish in the base. Alright. Get my command squad in here. Also, let's repair this building. So yeah, these Chaos Cowards, these traitors are no match for the might of the Imperial Guard. We'll just mop this up here. My little melee squad there. Yeah, I get that they wanted the Imperial Guard commander to be kind of cool, but it's just so out of character for the Imperial Guard. For their, unless you're like Cyphus Cain, hero of the Imperium, be having things like be engaging with enemy space marines with lightning claws. Especially because if you're gonna give Imperial Guard officers anything, you give them power fists or thunder hammers. Oh, back here, they're all hurt. Because that way at least, you know, you compensate for their strength. We're gonna get Will of the Emperor. I don't know how they're using satellite targeting to increase the range of their las gun, but whatever. It's fine. Wiping this out. And let me grab one of these squads. The main thing is keeping up our keeping up all these buildings. Man, these are a lot of cultists. Okay, I feel like Hellhounds should be a little better against buildings. It's kind of a little bit pathetic. Okay. Okay, leave my engine seer alone. Oh no, he's trapped. It's like we're playing Warcraft 3. Okay, engine seer. The Hellhounds are coming. Although not quickly enough, I don't think. It's okay. There's more tech priests where that came from. Alright, now let's get more special weapons, and let's build also more power. Okay.
I stand ready to serve the Emperor.
So, what are we actually doing in this mission? I mean, I guess just kill everything. Okay. Fine by me.
Is assured. What is your wish?
Take out that too. And let's go. So yeah, and since you can put guys in garrison, one of the things you can do is put the guys in here and then just like pop them out. Say here. And then they pop out. And it's obviously much quicker than walking them here. Okay, so I guess we probably want to go back here and take this gate as well. Just so we don't have the possibility of coming back. Oh, are these our heavy bolter turrets? Very nice of Chaos to leave them lying there for us. Okay. Now these cultists are all cowards. So the last type of unit we can get for the command squad is Psychers, but they're really only good against characters. There's not really any reason. Okay, what are you? Okay. Get back here. So the thing that commissars can do once they get to a higher level is oh man, is they can shoot one of the guys. Like they can execute a guardsman, and it gives all the other guardsmen around them, it makes them unbreakable, and it also makes them do increases their fire rate. Okay, but it is very effective. Basically, yeah, you want to be shooting, like, you basically want to be shooting your guardsmen 100% of the time. Okay, well, actually, I want to kill this, defiler. And it does actually shoot a guardsman when you when you reinforce. So yeah, you have to oh, okay. No, not my priest. It does actually kill a guardsman, so you do have to reinforce after you shoot one. And you can tell if the effect is still active because they all get this little circly buff around them. And they get their increased damage. It does have a limited range, so it is possible sometimes that you can use it and then miss some of your guys. They won't all get the buff, but it's okay. You can always just shoot more guardsmen. That's always an option. Oh wow, there's another defiler here. Okay. Shooting people. The only downside is occasionally they'll shoot somebody that has a special weapon, which is obviously kind of annoying. Because obviously, you know, you want those special weapons, so it's gonna be kind of annoying. Let's shoot this defiler through the gate. Yeah, the priests aren't that great. The priests get pretty good though once we get the next phase, because there's an upgrade you can get for priests that makes it so it makes their whole squad invincible for a while. A common strategy is you put a bunch of priests in your army, and then when the enemy sends forward melee troops, you just detach all the priests and make them immortal, and they're set to melee mode, so they run through all of your guys and engage in the enemy and can't be killed, and they do these sort of big sweeping AoE attacks, and then you just sort of yeah, just mortar them. And if the priests die, you know what, you can just get more priests. Okay, so we took out that. Is there another? I guess there's probably another chapel barracks up here. The interesting thing here is these cultists are coming from here, but you don't build cultists from the chapel barracks thing, or from the tainted chapel barracks, or whatever it's called. Cultists are built from the command center. Whatever, it's okay. It's fine. It's a single player campaign. It doesn't have to follow all the rules. If you look at this plasma guy, you can see him shooting his firing rate, and he shoots significantly faster once commissars put the fear of the Emperor in him. Okay, so I guess I'll put these guys here. Guard that area. This stuff's all dead.
A sentinel hangar. Of course. This was once an Imperial garrison. Reports indicate that some of the sentinels are still functional. We must save that hangar if we are to secure and use the sentinels in our favor.
I like how the Chaos Forces have just left all these buildings for us. Maybe they're planning to turn them into, like, I don't know, demon buildings or something. So similar to how you get more infantry cap by building what are they called, the command centers or whatever, you get more vehicle cap by building vehicle bays. So once we actually capture this vehicle bay, yeah, infantry commands.
I challenge worthy
Once we
of my
actually
skill.
capture
Would you have me do?
this point,
What would you have
then it'll increase our vehicle cap because we'll have another vehicle hangar.
By the Emperor, it will be done. New code, sir.
Okay, now we can kind of meet up here.
New code,
These
sir.
guys are on garrison duty.
Eager for action, sir. New code, sir.
Yeah, you definitely want Imperial Guard on stand ground. There's no real advantage that Imperial Guard have for moving into the enemy unless you're using like Ogrins or something. On the tabletop, and in the camp, and in Dawn of War. Imperial Guard, not famed for their close combat prowess, unless you're playing
As you
Catachans,
wish, so shall it be.
who are the Rambo Predator
Initiating construction.
super buff
Assured.
Death World Regiment.
I stand ready to serve the Emperor. Is assured.
Okay, so we're gonna get. Oh,
Shall I
oopsies.
get started? Shall I get started?
Catachans are one of the best close combat armies in the game, just
As you
because
wish,
they're
so shall it be done.
they're very cheap and they can be strength
Eager
4,
for action, sir.
and them being really tough in close combat and having a lot of attacks,
Victory is
Um,
assured.
they don't really lose any of their shooting in order to do that.
New code, sir. We did it, sir.
All right, Sentinels. Pew 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 pew. What do they have? What do we have at the moment? Multi lasers? Eh. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Pew 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 pew. The Sentinels are the sort of scout attack vehicles. Actually, maybe I should just delete one of these Hellhounds. I kind of want some more Sentinels. I need some anti-vehicles. All I have at the moment is grenade launchers.
You require my skills.
Okay.
New code, sir.
challenge
By the
worthy of
Emperor,
my
it will
skill.
be done.
Okay. So we are,
Get started.
the most part, all set up here.
From the
We'll keep
Emperor's
these guard
command,
behind in case we need them.
by the Emperor, it will be
I
done.
was assuming there'd be some way to get these heavy bolters online, but if there is, I don't really see what it is.
Victory is
Let's back up
assured.
here.
I stand ready to serve the Emperor.
We need vehicles to blunt the enemy approach.
You have chosen wisely.
You guys not gonna shoot at it? There you go. Pew 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 pew. Oh, are those multi-lasers or? Oh, those are just regular las cannons. For some reason,
Shall I get started?
I forgot that Sentinels came with las cannons in this game. Multi-lasers are sort of like a laser Gatling gun, and if you play the tabletop, that's what they come with by default, and they're pretty terrible, but they're just really cheap. Las cannons are much better. Las cannons are much better than las guns.
My devotion is assured.
Okay, we'll break down this gate. I like how the Imperial Guard is alternating their advanced looking bolter turrets with these medieval castle walls, but I guess that's just how 40k rolls. Oh, okay. I guess they are. We do get these heavy bolter turrets now. Well, they'll take down that gate for us.
You have chosen wisely.
Maybe I should give some of these missiles.
My devotion is assured.
Now we just need some heavy weapons demons, and we'll have the entire... We'll have everything we need in the guard arsenal. Oh. Yeah, well... I guess, Bishamontan, I guess, they're world eaters. I mean, buildings don't have skulls. So, like, why even worry about them? You know what I mean?
Received and understood.
They don't have... You can't take a building's... Well, I guess... Actually, a lot of Imperial buildings do have skulls. But not these buildings. These buildings have skulls. You can take those. Okay, what is shooting at me? Is it a defiler somewhere? But you know what? Let's leave that gate alone. Let's go hunt down this defiler that's somewhere. Something's shooting at me. I'm assuming it's a defiler because last time I checked, Chaos doesn't get Earthshakers. The story of the World Eaters is kind of a tragic one if you've read the Horus Heresy books, because their leader was sort of like a Spartacus type figure, in that they were like a gladiator slave on the planet they were on when the Emperor found them, and they were staging a rebellion. Oh, let's see here.
Of the warp.
There we go.
If we cannot overcome it quickly, then all is lost.
The Imperials falter in their opening steps, far sooner than I would have liked. How typical of them. Sadly, we must intervene on their behalf. Isha's tears. 4 generators channel power to the so-called Demon Gate. If we are to help these Imperials, we must destroy the 4 generators first. Fortunately, we can use our webway gates to reach impassable areas and to bypass the Imperial presence. They'll never know it was we who helped them.
Okay, I guess we're the Eldar now. Oh man, it has been a while since I've had to play as Eldar. Okay. Oh, I guess I can't just click it a bunch of times. Oh, Seer, we have 3 Seer Councils? Alright. I don't even remember. What do... Okay, we got Psychic Storm, Mind War, Guide, and Elder Storm. Okay. Let's go destroy some evil demon generators. Those Seer Councils are, they're like made up of warlocks, which are lesser... Well, I guess we have to go into the gate. Get in there, and then I guess we just pop out here. Oop. Oop. The funny thing is that like webway gates are cool, but the Imperial Guard bunkers are actually better. Because you don't have to build anything specific. Like every single point you capture, you can automatically pop troops out of. So yeah, it's the ancient Eldar webway tunnels are kind of less useful than just some ditches that the Imperial Guard dug between their buildings. I think it explodes when I kill it, but you know, fuck it. I'll just stab it. Yeah, I don't even know if you can get Seer Councils anymore in tabletop. And my first army, when I played 40k like 20 years ago, was actually Eldar. And Seer Councils were just so broken because they all had 4+ invulnerable saves and had like multiple ways of extending that and getting additional shenanigans. Okay. I guess Eldar have the slight advantage with their webway gates that they're stealth, but I mean if you're playing multiplayer, they're gonna know where your webway gates are. People aren't stupid. They're gonna figure it out. Okay, let's see here. I guess I can't mind war a power plant, unfortunately. So Eldar are, they're basically, if you don't know anything about 40k, it's not like Star Trek or something. Everyone hates each other. But the Eldar seem to hate the humans the least. Besides maybe like the Tau or like the Jokairo, who are like hyper intelligent tech monkeys. And the Eldar are always trying to use humans to do their dirty work for them. Because they kind of hate them less than they hate chaos. So the Eldar are always up to shenanigans. They're the ones who actually resurrected Robert Grillyman, the Primarch of the Ultramarines. Because, you know, they just can't help scheming. Yeah. Well, Bisha, there's this one when I was but a wee one. There was a big in-store campaign thing at the Games Workshop stores for Black Crusade, and I put I just had a thing where you could just basically put your entire army inside of a webway gate, and then they could just pop out anywhere on the map. And yeah, it was really broken. But you know, Eldar have to be able to do some fun things. They kind of should be broken, you know? Space Marines just can't have everything fun. Eldar needs some fun too. So yeah, we'll cut apart these possessed with our little Darth Maul. With our little Darth Maul Seer Council blades. It's not really clear, but these are supposed to be like kind of almost like Gatling missile launchers. Okay, this bullet effect looks really janky, but I guess this is a 15-year-old game. They're supposed to be like little miniature missile launchers.
The Imperials would neither understand nor appreciate our intervention were they to discover our presence. We must reach the this attack, but tell the warriors that
the Imperium is very inconsistent, and I mean I guess the Imperium's a big place, so it doesn't really have to be consistent, but in like how it deals with Xenos, with aliens, sometimes it's like they just kill all Xenos on sight, and sometimes it's like the Imperium as like ambassadors, and they do diplomacy, and they trade with Xenos. They trade with like the Tau and the Eldar. I remember in one of the Last Chancers books, who are kind of like the 40k equivalent of the Dirty Dozen, one of the Last Chancers was in the sort of the Dirty Dozen, had the death penalty because they stole the Eldar ambassador's jet bike, or like jet car or something. Yeah, and other times it's like, you know, kill all aliens on sight. It's very inconsistent, and it could just have to do with whatever local official, how they're feeling at the time. Because it's not that the Imperium will never work with aliens. They're not quite that bad, but I mean some Inquisitors have different areas of drawing the line. We actually have to get down there. Okay. Let's kill all these people. Okay, actually, I guess that's the wrong way. Let's go back this way. Let's Psychic Storm them. Let's hit this with the thingy. I don't actually know if this is that good against vehicles. Get over here. Fight these guys. Okay, you know, it's always crazy to me. Like, in the sort of lore in the books, Chaos Space Marines are very rare, and whenever there's incursions of chaos, like Chaos Space Marines are typically just there to lead them, and almost everything, almost all of the actual. Am I supposed to sneak past these things? Because it looks like it's invincible. Huh. I think I'm supposed to sneak past it or something. Or do I just run past it? I guess I'm just supposed to run past it because I can't hurt it. I guess I just gotta run past it. Over here, guys. Jesus Christ. Yeah, like they can't make any more Chaos Space Marines, and they've been fighting for like 10,000 years. So theoretically, at some point, they would have run out of them. So like they very rarely attack in like full force like this. Usually, it's like, you know, a billion heretics, like, or like traitor guardsmen or something, and there'll be like one Chaos Space Marine leading them all. Okay, here's the Chaos Sorcerer. Let's get him with the Mind War. Get him with the Mind War. Mind destroyed. Their mind seems to not be destroyed. Okay, why are my why are my Dark Reapers in melee combat with this guy? Get. Come on, Dark Reapers. There we go. That should do it. Okay, so we'll get that. Hit the Dark Reapers with the guide. Then I just Psychic Storm this guy. Well, he's almost dead anyway. That's a little odd. This looks like a thousand. This looks like a This looks like a Thousand Suns sorcerer. Maybe it's a World Eater sorcerer. Yeah, seriously, Visha, like, they're just like, Chaos Space Marines are just like, not treated very seriously at all. So is the only person who can hurt this guy my Farseer? Does she have to? Okay, nope. Definitely dead. Well, Necrons are cool, but it's sort of interesting with Necrons how the depiction of them. I don't know if it was like retconned, but initially, I remember when their first codex came out, they were like all just like shambling automatons under the control of the Satan, and then they've sort of changed it so they have personalities, and it's just sort of the lower level Necrons that don't really have any willpower, and the Satan were like, you know, the Satan were their sort of slave masters, and now they hate the Satan. I think that's kind of cooler, because I always thought it was kind of lame. I kind of like them now that they're more like Tomb Kings and they have more personality instead of just being like scary metal people. I mean, they're still scary metal people, don't get me wrong, but now they're scary metal people with personality and pizzazz.
Victory is assured. What is your wish? Taking hits! What is your wish?
And also, I think at this point, they don't necessarily want to like destroy all life anymore. Partially, they just want to get fleshy bodies back because they're tired of being metal skeletons.
What is your wish?
I guess you can only be a spooky, scary metal skeleton for so many years before it gets. Yeah, why are these heavy bolter turrets allied to me? That's sort of weird. Why do we have like an honor? Why do we have like an honor guard of? Why do we have like an honor guard of chaos heavy bolter turrets? This smells like some heresy. This smells like some heresy. Okay, there's okay. Guys, stop standing on the minefield as you're shooting the minefield. Okay.
I will not fail. To battle! What is your wish?
That thing. Yeah, what are these heavy bolter turrets for? Whatever.
The end of days is upon them.
Let's not worry too much about it. Oh, okay, interesting. I thought that the smaller ones didn't have personality. It's just that they're they're budget cuts. They couldn't afford to put like a speaker in their mouth. So I guess though when they all get fleshy bodies back, then they'll all be able to talk. Theoretically, I guess that's the goal. Sort of like Rubric Marines actually. I guess the
Where is his will needed?
Thousand Suns.
To battle! Tremble before
Which Necron house do you play? I actually don't really know that much about Necron lore. Actually, wait, what is the objective here? Build a turret. Okay, this is why this mission is still going? Because I haven't built an image. There we go. I was like, what's the holdup here?
We have won, but the cost was high. Hundreds dead, thousands wounded. I have the numbers here if you wish.
We will mourn the dead later while the wounded can still fight. Regardless, we have our foothold and the soldiers left are more than enough to secure the Titan. Still, I wonder, why did the Demon Gate collapse? Whose fortune was that?
The
Must have been the
fortune of
Emperor.
chaos, General Stern. Such is the folly of consorting with evil. The Emperor was smiling down upon us today, General. I'm certain of it.
It's good. The Emperor did it. If it's bad, Chaos did it.
There's more to come.
That's the Imperial flowchart.
Awaits us. I'm not sure.
Or describing why things happen. Oh, that's interesting. That the lower Necrons just don't speak. Oh yeah. Time to rescue the Space Marines. Alright, let's see what's next here. A Psychic Shield. Psychic Shield? Why not like a Void Shield? Why are we messing with Psychic Shields?
We have weathered fiercer storms than this. Hold the line, damn you! You will not embarrass the Emperor today by dying! Watch your flanks and protect the Titan's crew! There! More come to die!
Chaos. Orcs. Our work is clear.
Indeed. The Thunderhawk crashed nearby, and it is to us to reach Chaplain Varnus and his Space Marines. More importantly, we must save the Titan's crew. To this task, all considerations, even our lives, are secondary.
I would have it no other way.
Why are the orcs here? Maybe I missed that. Maybe do they want the Titan too? Everybody wants the Titan. That's cool though, Bisha, because it's like sometimes it's fun to not have super constrained lore, because then you can kind of decide for yourself. You know how you want things to be.
Understood. If such is the Emperor's will, taking heed
Uh-oh.
is my duty to serve. By the Emperor, it will be done. It is my duty to serve. We lead the way. What do you
To God, like unupgraded guardsmen just die so unbelievably quickly to anything. They're dying to orcs at range. I feel like out of any unit in the whole game, Imperial Guard have the biggest difference between their base
These maps date back to the first
and their
Imperial garrison
upgraded.
stationed here. They speak of underground tunnels that run through the area and connect the bunkers. We can use these tunnels to our advantage.
Yep, we know, we know. Okay, let's get some more guardsmen. I guess we don't have any engines here. We don't have any, well, actually, let's not build it here. Let's build our new guard squads over here. That way we don't have to transport them.
Oh.
Those defense nests are of a considerable advantage. If we can seize command of them, we can gain the upper hand and vanquish the Emperor's foes far more effectively.
Why aren't these guys popping out? Up. Over here. Oh god. My poor command squad. That is a good point. Orcs are always in for a good scrap. I actually have thought about playing orcs, but my only issue with them is like their models seem kind of hard to paint. Like I don't think I'm a good enough painter. And I'd want them to look really kind of cool. The good thing about orcs though is that if I ever decide to stop playing Imperial Guard, I wouldn't have to buy any orc vehicles, you know? I could just glue some spiky pieces onto my Imperial Guard vehicles. And there you go. They're orc vehicles now. Okay, what's... Is there more stuff to capture up here? Okay. Okay, also the orcs are outranging me. God, las guns are such trash. It's fun though if you ever actually play like the Fantasy Flight 40k RPGs, like Dark Heresy or some stuff like that, or Only War. Especially Dark Heresy, like Imperial Guard equipment's like really good. It's just that las guns just seem terrible because you're comparing them to like Chaos Space Marines and like all sorts of shenanigans. But compared to like the stuff that like Hive gangsters have and stuff, like Imperial Guard flak armor is ridiculously good, and Imperial Guard las guns are good. Sort of like if you play the Star Wars RPGs, the Stormtrooper armor is really good. It's just that not very good against lightsabers. Okay, let's get these orcs out of the way. You know what? These men are just gonna die where they stand. Bayonet them, men. You can't kill us all. Alright, let's get... Where's my engines here? Huh? Didn't I build one? I could have sworn I just built an engines here. But maybe I didn't. Okay, so let's take a little time and build some command posts here on these points.
Will only take me a moment. Initiating construction.
What are your orders? It's an honor to serve the Imperial.
There was a theory I kind of was reading about that so if anyone, so basically 40k sort of lore is the Necrons who Bisha's talking about is basically it's sort of the dawn of sort of the universe time or whatever, or history as we know in the 40k universe. There's a thing called the War in Heaven, which was there was a race called the Old Ones, who are like powerful sort of psychic beings, and they had an apocalyptic war. Okay, geez, now the chaos is here too. Okay, chaos and orcs are fighting each other. Okay, sure, why not? Fine by me. Okay, maybe I should not advance here because these lasguns are not up to the task of killing. That's the World Eater logo, by the way. It's a world being eaten. But there's these advanced psychic race called the Old Ones, and they had this war with the Necrons and the Satan. And the Old Ones were losing, so they created all of these other races to help them in their battle as like foot soldiers. And the Orcs were one, because Orcs are kind of like genetically encoded for war. And basically come out of the ground. They grow from spores, so they just grow automatically once they've been on a planet, and they have all this genetic information encoded in them, so they know how to like make basic weapons and equipment. And well, the Old Ones, I can either see Cthulhu, or I don't know if it's been sort of retconned, but they used to be called Slann, like the Warhammer Fantasy Slann, like the lizard people. But I don't know if that's true anymore. There used to be more overlap between Warhammer Fantasy and Warhammer 40k, but I think they've basically removed all that now. They've basically gone, no, actually, it's totally different. They've gone, nope. But they made all these races, so they made Orcs, who, you know, just are sort of a self-replicating fighting force. They built, they created Eldar, who are super powerful psychically, just like them, and they created some other shenanigans as well. And one of the things is that the Orcs originally weren't supposed to be that stupid, but they kind of just like screwed up. And there's like things called like Krorks, or like true Orcs, that are like really smart. And apparently some of the Necron, like Trazon the Infinite has one in his collection. Okay, I really need some I really need some upgrades for these Imperial Guard. Also we need some commissars, because this level of cowardice and running away for the Emperor's foes is unacceptable. It is unacceptable. Okay, you get them, Commander. Okay, so build another listening post there, and then I guess we probably just need more tech pre-ascension seers. One thing that I think they changed, because I was sort of surprised to see, is I don't think builder units take up manpower anymore. They did in Dawn of War, in the original Dawn of War, but I think they got rid of it at some point because they realized it was stupid, which it is. Okay, let's get an armory. Actually, probably what we need real quick is some generators. A challenge worthy of my skills.
Will only take me a moment.
You require my assistance. Okay, actually, good point. I realized, why aren't these guys on stand ground?
Let me inspire our men.
Okay.
Will only take me a moment.
Hopefully the Orcs and the Chaos are all fighting each other right now, because they're all degenerate traitors and Xenos who know not the light of the Emperor. Of course they'd be fighting each other. Okay, so we're gonna get our Tactica control here. Gonna get some grenade launchers, and life is gonna get a lot better for these guardsmen.
Initiating construction.
Even on the tabletop, guardsmen without special weapons are kind of just there to die. They're kind of just there because you need, like, you have a situation where you need a bunch of bodies. Like, you don't want them charging your Leman Russes, or you need some people to sit on a point. Man, so many. I don't know, hold ground. Stand ground. Except actually for you. You can attack. Okay. So one of my favorite stupid fluff things is this is the first morale upgrade for Imperial Guard. It's called Death Before Dishonor, which just means that you publish a decree saying that retreating will be punished with death. So that's a tech upgrade. You go, hey guys, if you retreat, we're gonna shoot you. And everybody's morale gets better. They're like, oh, we better not retreat then. Sounds like retreating would be pretty bad. Sometimes, you know, you just gotta play. You gotta play hardball. Why can't they capture this? How do we get up this hill? Oh, we can't get up this hill. We gotta go all the way around. Oh, that's so lame. Okay, well, we need sergeants, so we get the health bonus to all the troopers. We need battle armor. Other than that, we don't really need that much. The Eldar were all... Yeah, the Eldar. The Eldar got that old one, psychic juice. You know, one of the theories, there's a sort of a heretical theory. So the orcs are all latently psychic. And so, I don't know if you've heard this one before, Bisha, but the orcs are all latently psychic, and whatever enough orcs believe sort of becomes true. Because they're all sort of latently psychic, and so if enough of them believe something, it starts to happen. And one of the theories is the reason the Emperor hasn't died yet is that the orcs believe that like the god of the humans is the god of the humies is strong. They think he's like a good warrior, like tough in a scrap, and because they all believe it, that gives the Emperor power, and so that keeps him from actually dying. This is because the orcs believe that he exists, and you know that he's strong, and because of that, the Emperor can never die.
What is your wish? You have chosen.
Well, we'd really be the Red Army if we were playing Valhallans. Valhallans are like the poster child. They're the Ice World ones. Cadians are cool too. Not sure what my favorite Imperial Guard regiment is. I guess I could cop out and say like Tanith or something. I guess Cadians are pretty cool. Okay, that's a lot of Chaos Temples there. That's a lot of Chaos Temples right there, I'll tell you what. I will tell you what. Power generator. Oh, come on. There we go.
Initiating construction. I am honored that you require my skills.
I am honored that you require my skills.
Inspire our men. Our death will be magnificent.
Okay, do we have enough grenade launchers? Okay, let's get rid of all this chaos filth. Over here, defiling our beautiful Imperial Guard buildings. Yeah, that's my kind of personal, you know, it's like you're about a lot of the reason a lot of things in 40k work like they do is just because the orcs think they work that way, and that ends up affecting all of reality and not just the orcs.
inspire our men. Let me inspire our men.
Okay, so
To my ears, son.
how do we get up there? Oh, I guess probably once we capture this, we'll get that, and then we can go up there. Get out of here, you losers. Chaos Raptors.
I am honored.
The men of the Imperial Guard have no time for your shenanigans.
Victory is assured.
Okay, let's put all... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, whatever. We'll just put these guys... This is the great thing about Imperial Guard. Look at that. So we can just pop all these guys out. Right? And now they're here to help. And we should probably shoot a guy. See? And that way, Imperial Guard can just scoot all over the place. And it's hard to keep them down. Another cool thing you can do is if they're attacking all of your outposts, you can just constantly be you can constantly keep an engine seer in your base, and you can just pop them around wherever they're needed to you know, get up to shenanigans. Now, where did my command squad? Oh, here. You guys get in there too. Let's get in there too. So yeah, once... Oh, they actually killed that? That's annoying. And these orcs are like tough dudes. Who would have known? Who would have known these orcs are like tough dudes? We'll just pop these guys out. One annoying thing about this game though is units are invulnerable when they're knocked down, so sometimes like you'll just knock down all the enemy and then everybody will start shooting and wait for the enemy to get back up and then actually kill it.
By the Emperor, it will be done.
Who are these?
Only the faithful shall win the day. By the Emperor, it will be done. On my soul shall be done.
Get rid of those jokers. Well, that's a lot of orcs. That's a lot of orcs.
So shall it be done.
Oh, whatever. We'll work our way down there. Yay. Oopsies. Wrong thing. Well, the Imperial Guard is very inconsistently, I guess I'll just say they're very inconsistently portrayed. Sometimes they're portrayed as like, I don't know if you've ever read the Cyphus Cain like books, but in that they're treated as like very kind of elite, you know, like they're well equipped and they've especially compared to things like the Planetary Defense Force. They're well trained and kind of all that, and then there's other times, yeah, where they're just like, here's a las gun, you know, go fight that, go fight that, you know, chaos demon, and then you just shoot everybody afterwards, because you know they saw a chaos demon or whatever, or some other scary thing they're not supposed to have seen, so just kill them all afterwards, so you don't have to cover it up. Yeah, I actually don't remember how the orcs play, especially in this. So there is the orc campaign though, so I guess we'll find out. I really like the orc campaign in Battle March, which was the sort of Dawn of War, the sort of the Total War type sort of game before Total War. Okay. This is a very dense amount of units here. Oh wait, I should get all my upgrades here. Oopsies. And
I
then
am on it. I am on it.
what else can I build? I cannot build.
This able beast should get us there.
Fortunately, I cannot build the vehicle bay. Is
will not fail.
there a vehicle bay somewhere that I can steal that I'm not seeing? Nope, does not look like it.
Eager for action.
I guess I just have to take these areas one at a time. Kind of lame.
I am on it.
That's kind of lame.
A challenge worthy of my skill.
I mean, orc population. I mean, they just they just grow out of the ground, you know.
I say so. Hustle up. One,
That's their.
Chosen wisely. My devotion is a
They should just have like unlimited resource, right? Uh-oh. Do we have an engines here?
It will only take me a moment.
Uh-oh. Guess we're gonna lose that battle. Let's get special weapons.
What is your wish? What is your
There's so many guardsmen.
I'd give my life if that's what's asked. Don't fire until I say so.
We're working our way up here.
What would you have me do? Where's our fire support?
As you wish, so shall it.
Yeah, I feel like some of the missions, they didn't really know what to do, so they're just like, we'll just make them long. At least that's how it is in Dawn of War 1. Chaos can summon them. Yeah.
orders received and understood?
Well, that's sort of the...
As you wish.
You know, that's the whole sort of thing with the Imperial truth, right? Is the Emperor was like, we don't want to tell people about chaos and then tell them not to worship it, because just knowing that it's there gives it power. But obviously then, you know, people don't know about it. They don't know to be afraid of it. You know, if they never had the Just Say No to Chaos campaign in elementary school. Then they won't know to be scared of it like they should be as good Imperial citizens.
Shall I get started?
Do I need to pop out another engine seer here?
Devotion is assured. Victory is assured.
Maybe I do actually. Let's get another engine seer. Keeping one squad of guardsmen in here for reserve. Guardsmen are stronger the more of them you have. As all of your commissar buffs and everything start to stack on each other.
Objective secured.
Initiating
My turret lost it. My turret lost the dual turrets,
By the Emperor. We've won. Eager for action.
which is very unfortunate. I don't know how our consecrated, glorious heavy bolter turrets could lose against these clearly inferior heretic turrets.
Look out! Here they come!
It will only take me a moment.
It will only take me a moment. These repairs will require some time.
Hustle up! 1, 2, 1, 2.
Yeah, the I played Imperial Guard, one multiplayer in Dark Crusade, and the engine seer abilities are seared into my mind. Okay, we got some chimeras. Do I have to repair the chimeras? I have to repair the chimeras. Oh man.
We can now use those chimeras to transport our troops unharmed past the fire of those enemy turrets.
Can't they just kill the enemy turrets? I have like a million grenades. Oh god, what's hitting them? Oh, maybe I can't kill those turrets. Is it just are they just saying I have to use the chimeras? I mean, I like chimeras, but
Let me
I don't like being
inspire our
forced.
Hellhounds, sir.
Guess I do have to use the chimeras.
It will only take me a moment. I will ease the machine's pain. It will only take
Okay,
me
he
a
will
moment.
ease his pain.
Shall I get started?
So,
From
I
the
mean, so
Emperor's
can't I
hand to
just
my ears, son. I'd give my life
so one of the
if
cool things
possible.
about grenade launchers is you can
It's time for war.
you can shoot stuff outside of its range. That's a major advantage the Imperial Guard have.
I shall see to it personally, sir.
That's dead.
Look out! Here I
Yeah,
shall
there
see to it
we can't
personally,
actually go
sir.
through here.
I'd give my life if that's what asked.
It's
I am on it.
a screw job. I thought the Satan were always sort of like warp immune, but it was the Satan, or the Necrons were always sort of warp immune, but is it so it's the Satan that did? Is that when it turned them into metal as well?
Repairs may require some time. I am honored that you require my skills.
I know one of the theories for,
Called, sir. Where is his will?
I don't know if it's a theory or the actual fact for why the Necrons woke up,
Where is his will?
is because they're worried that the Tyranids are going to come and eat everything, and then they won't have any possible bodies to reincarnate into,
Sir, shall I get started?
because everyone was have been eaten.
Chimeras are available. Get them out there and give our men something safe to travel in.
All right. And the autosave in this is vicious. Okay, so
This able beast should get us there.
Where is his will needed? It is only fitting we
for whatever reason, chimeras in this game have a crazy amount of stuff of cargo space. In tabletop, they can carry 12 models, which is pretty good, but I mean, you can put 30 dudes in one in here,
Shall I get started? We've won.
which seems like it would get
Shall I get started?
a little bit
Take
cramped.
me a moment.
Shall I get
Little bit cramped in that chimera. Huh. Okay, I'm this picture looks like the chimera has a dozer blade, but these chimeras don't have dozer blades. Immersion ruined. Alright, let's roll.
Where's our fire support?
Okay, let's go.
Look out! Here they come!
Okay, it looks like we've just unload here. Out. Just pop out. Everybody out. Commissar, shoot somebody. Do any of these things still have dudes in them? Uh-oh. There we go. Okay, Commissar, shoot more people. We're taking too many casualties. That must mean not enough soldiers are getting shot.
It will be done. What is your wish?
If you shoot enough guardsmen, all things are possible.
Where is his will needed?
So, let's see here. Kind of upset that commissars don't seem to be that good on the tabletop anymore. Maybe they'll be better with the new Imperial Guard Codex. It used to be like in this game that if a unit broke or failed a morale test, the commissar could just shoot somebody and they'd automatically pass. So Some case Tyranids, someone fool. Oh, by some fool, do you mean the do you mean the Adeptus Mechanicus? Because it's always the Adeptus Mechanicus up to shenanigans.
Where is his will needed?
I mean, it's never not the Adeptus Mechanicus. Okay, so get some more tech precinct commissars.
Holding it will be hard.
What is your wish?
By the Emperor.
I don't think I need these chimeras anymore. Guess we'll find out.
Glory of the Imperium.
You have chosen
I
wisely.
hear the machine spirit's voice.
Yeah, no, I definitely think Necrons are cooler now.
You heard the men. Jump to.
At first they were just like a Terminator
You heard the men. Jump to.
knockoff,
My devotion.
but now they have a lot of personality.
Will only take me.
No one really knows exactly why they're doing what they're doing, because they're just so dang mysterious. Oh, the Eldar mess with Tomb Worlds?
From here on, we
Until
are
machine
the
I
spirit.
would think they'd be a little smarter than that, considering they were
Initiating construction.
there back in the day when the Necrons were cruising around. I would think they would know better. But hey, I guess not. Only 3 of my chimeras survived. That's lame.
What is your wish? You have chosen wisely. Let me
Okay.
inspire our men.
See what's over here.
Glory to the Emperor.
One thing oh. Going on here.
We must retreat and find another way around. The bridge is lost to us.
These are some very cunning orcs.
To be thrown back by this filth. We are basilisks ready. We would have taught them a lesson.
Seems very very cunning for these orcs to build a little fire base.
Farseer. The Imperials are mired before the bridge and falter under heavy bombardment. Your orders? The Imperials test my patience with their incompetence. Very well. We will deal with the
Making
orcs
these Eldar
ourselves,
work
but only
overtime.
because Time grows short. Death is almost upon us.
That's interesting. I guess Tau would mess with Necrons because they have no... They don't really get how dangerous the galaxy is. Okay, so let's see here. One problem with playing this on widescreen is it screws your map up and you can't really tell.
The mists of space and time retreat from my mind.
Can't really tell what's happening.
The Wanderers have returned.
Oh, that's funny. The ranger from the cutscene, there was just one ranger. Whole squad's missing. Okay. Oh, we can't get a Wraith Singer? Can't get a Bone Singer? That's lame. All we can get is Guardian squads?
The future
that's
is
fine.
clouded and uncertain. The enemy cannot hide from my sight. The mists of space and
Okay.
time retreat from my mind.
We have mastered the art of
The
destruction.
mists of space and time retreat from my mind.
Our duty.
The runes have been cast.
Alright, okay. Oh my god. Early 2000 early 2000s RTS pathfinding.
We walk the path less traveled.
They love E. Knew what I was getting into.
What needs to be done? Nothing is hidden from my sight. The runes have been cast.
So Howling Banshees are one of the close combat aspect warriors. So Eldar
All Eldar must.
Eldar kind of sort of destroyed the galaxy almost by getting too passionate about things. So a lot of their society is structured to kind of keep everybody mostly chill. And because of that, when Eldar fight, when they're kind of being warriors, they follow an aspect path, which is a certain kind of martial tradition, and they just follow that for a while. And Howling Banshees is one of them. And it's not actually clear if all Howling Banshees are women, or that's just how that's just how the armor is. And if you're a dude and you want to be a Howling Banshee, you just got to put on the armor with the boob plate and the hair and the screaming mask, and you know, just roll with it. I personally like to think that it's not gender locked, you know, and there's just, you know, some Eldar some Eldar dudes just rolling with it. The thing is with the Tau though, is like they're kind of making their own advanced technology, but I guess even then the Necron, there's advanced technology and then there's advanced technology. Tau advanced technologies like Star Trek, Necron advanced technologies like, you know, I'm gonna snap my fingers and a sun explodes. Okay, we're really making these poor Eldar work overtime with how incompetent our Imperial Guard are, apparently. Okay. Field command. Destroy the arc artillery. We gotta get all the way down there.
The orcs are reacting to the explosion. Now is our chance to avoid them. Are yours now.
Okay. So how are we avoiding them? Guess we want to don't want to go this way.
It is the best course.
We want to go this way.
The path is clear to me.
I guess we don't want to fight these 17,000 killer cans.
It is the best.
Yeah, the Guardians are definitely the militia. You're right there. Yeah, Howling Banshees might be off film. I'm actually not sure. It's kind of hard to tell with Eldar, because there's been a couple models of Howling Banshees with their faces off, and one of them looks like a dude. But you know, that could just be how Eldar look. Okay, am I supposed to wait for them to past? What am I supposed to... Oh, was I supposed to go this way? Oopsies. Now there's a bunch of killer cans here.
We are in agreement.
You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna fight them.
Now our paths cross our enemies.
I don't have time for this.
Nothing is hidden from my sight.
We walk our path.
Oh, I can't entangle them. Uh-oh. I guess I can guide these guys. Okay, I don't think I really have anything that's good against vehicles. You know what? With enough bullets, anything is possible. I didn't know fire dragons were all male. That's interesting. I just know people have been salty about them recently because of that new Space Marine, what are they, Eradicators or Eliminators? The entire unit of Melta guys that have like the 30-inch range Meltas and are better than fire dragons, like in every conceivable way. Yeah, I think people have been slightly salty about that. But you know what? We're just gonna have to kill all these killicans. You know what? Even though we're a dying race, we're just gonna swamp them with numbers. Because I was incompetent and I didn't realize what I was supposed to do. Okay. I can't lose an entire squad though, that'd be really bad. I can lose the Farseer though, I don't think she's really doing anything that useful. Yeah, if this was a real game, we'd have killed this just by the mortal wounds on the sniper rifles by now. Like the Eldar are a dying race, utilizing advanced tactics in order to...
I am well enough to continue fighting. Shall I divine your next move?
Alright.
It is the best course of action.
He's back. The Eldar are an advanced race using, you know, tactics and knowledge of the future. As we all as we all poke this Killican and shoot throw shurikens at it. Almost dead.
My powers are yours now.
Almost dead. Let's see here. Guide one of these. Oh, come on, guys. Like, it'd be nice if you guys helped. There we go. Come on. Pew 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 pew. Pew 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 pew. Okay. Well, I guess next time I will try to be smarter. Oh, there's more Killicans there. They respawn? Okay, well then this time I guess let's go the way we're theoretically supposed to go. Oh no no. Oh no 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 no. Oh my god, don't tell me it. You guys are gonna chase me. Whatever. These guys are just orcs, we'll just kill them. We will destroy them with our psychic might. And with lots of little tiny pieces of metal. Yeah, I honestly feel like shuriken catapults are a really stupid concept for a gun. The Eldar main weapon, how they like shoot little like ninja stars. But I just think that they're in too deep now. I think that they thought it sounded really cool in the 80s when they made the Eldar. And now it seems kind of lame. But they just can't change it. They're stuck. They're stuck with the shuriken catapults. I mean, stat-wise, they're fine, but it's just... I don't know. I think they're kind of stupid.
Our minds are at your service.
Like, there's no reason such a hyper-advanced race, like, can't come up with a weapon to give their militia guys that's better than a bolt gun. Like, Eldar technology is, besides maybe Necrons, is the most advanced. They're just kind of weird about it. Necron Eldar technology should be better than Tau technology. But there's some very questionable decisions on some of their weapons, despite that. You know, I'm not sure at what point we get the Howling Banshee's ability, because they should be able to yell at people and instantly break them. But maybe we need to be a little bit stronger for that. Wait, I just realized we're also just destroying the generator for the orcs too? Is this all we are? Like a psychic commando generator destroying force? For the Imperial Guard? We destroyed the chaos generators, then we destroyed... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's retreat. Everybody run! Well, I guess we were supposed to be distracting them. Okay. This pathing. Well, hopefully they don't chase me.
Shall I divine your next move?
Okay. After that massive bit of subterfuge. God, this pathing. Why did they make this area so... They won't even go up it. It's so narrow. Why did they do that? Whatever. I think we can go this way. Pew, 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 pew. Okay. Oh, what? They're not dead yet? Okay, now they're dead.
We are in agreement.
Okay, now we sneak up here. The Kill a Can squad has been
Let us
diverted.
play our part. We go. We are in agreement.
Wouldn't warp spiders be a better job for this?
Now
They can like teleport around and stuff.
Fate delivers me to you.
Seems like Howling Banshees, given the fact that
Powers are yours.
they wear masks that make them yell really loud, would be a poor option for stealthy commando operations. But, you know, I'm not an ancient and noble psychic alien race, so what do I know? Okay, wait, let's think about this. We're gonna destroy this, the Killicans. I guess we'll find out. You know what? Okay, I'm gonna try and be smarter this time. I'm gonna put most of the guys here. And then I'll kill this. And then we won't all get stuck up on each other when we run away. Where do we think they're gonna come? I'm thinking they'll come up here, and then I'll go this way. Okay. So maybe I'll
Show us the
The
way.
enemy
We will
cannot
not
hide
fail
from
you.
my sight.
go up here.
We go to war, my
Dig down
sisters.
here.
The enemy cannot hide from my sight.
We deliver death from a
Okay. Seems to be going mostly okay. All these tank busters.
enemy fire.
How can I help?
Alright. Close range sniper. No scoping here by the Rangers.
As you wish.
Yeah, we wouldn't have to do all these shenanigans if we could just teleport with warp spiders.
I go to war.
Whatever, it's fine. It's fine.
My powers are yours now. It is the best course of action. The pieces are
And now we'll kill these stupid trucks. Man, these trucks are scary. Hit him with the Psychic Storm. No Psychic Storm? Oh, there's the Psychic Storm, okay. I was about to say, that didn't seem like a very Psychic Storm. Oh wait, we actually have requisition point limits here? Oh whatever, all these trucks are almost dead anyway. Man, these war tracks are no joke. Maybe we should have brought some anti-tank dudes. Christ. If this is a bit of a problem that I have nothing that can kill tanks. You know what, worst case scenario, the Farseer will just solo them all. The Farseer apparently can come back to life infinitely, so you know, why can't I use like Mind War on a buggy? Like the orc's right there. Like what's stopping me from just frying his brain? Maybe it's that little metal cap he's got on. That might be like an anti-brain frying cap. Because yeah, I get like an enclosed metal vehicle. Maybe you gotta see someone in there in order to fry their brain, but not buying it.
Finally, the basilisks have arrived to reinforce our position. Now we show those orcs the true meaning of firepower.
Hey, that's a lot of basilisks. Pretty sure that's more basilisks than you can have with the vehicle cap. Oh no, I guess it's not. There are only two. Oh. Let's go rescue these Space Marines. How far can these basilisks shoot? I guess they can shoot all the way up there. Okay. So let's
Inspire our men.
have that. And then let's advance. I really kind of don't think we really needed the basilisks. I think we would have been fine, but whatever. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so let's just kill everything with basilisks. Although maybe I should be careful. Why aren't my basilisks firing? Where are my basilisks? Oh, there they go. Okay. I was about to say. We'll just shell that. Finish capturing. I love how on the tabletop Earthshakers have like a 270 inch range. You can shoot basilisk shell into other people's other people's games. Okay. These basilisks are not really doing as much as they should. Let's see. Okay. So the Eldar logic, let's kill some tanks but leave all the tank. Yeah. There's an entire Eldar like aspect that's just meant to kill tanks, which, as you alluded to, which are the fire dragons that all have meltas. Why don't we bring those guys? Oh man, that's a lot of dudes. That's a lot of turrets. Ow. No! Okay. Christ. Now everybody just get out of range of the turrets. Okay. Whew. That was a bit spicy. But one of the advantages of basilisks is you don't have to actually see what you're shooting at. So a common tactic is was in multiplayer. As soon as you get one basilisk, you just start shelling their base. If you're not doing anything else, just because it's annoying, and that's just something that now the enemy has to deal with. The constant like basilisk fire, and it just doesn't cost you anything. That intense reloading action. Doof. Okay, let's see if these turrets are still around. They unfortunately are still around. Fortunately, grenade launchers can also shoot out of line of sight. Okay. That's dead. Okay, they're almost dead. Oh man. Ow. Ouchies. How do I get down here, actually? Oh, I guess this area was... You know what? I guess it doesn't matter. I gotta go around and down here. Can't go... I guess I can't. Can't I go... I guess I could have gone here. Yeah, why don't I... Anyway. Whatever. Oh, this shit's probably dead now. Let's go. Let's go see if I'm right. Okay, how are these turrets not dead? You know what? If you want something done right, you gotta do it yourself. Who needs basilisks when you have like 50 grenade launchers? This thing. Yeah, I think their accuracy is just much worse when they're in their kind of attack ground mode, which is understandable, but still, it's kind of annoying. Let's see here. Let's go take out all this crap while we're here. Kill that. Maybe I'll scout up ahead here a little with my command squad. The weird thing is we were held back by the fact that those trucks were there. But the second that the trucks got killed, the Eldar showed up. Like, the Eldar killed the trucks, but then our Basilisk showed up. So it's like the Eldar didn't even do anything. Like, why did we even need the Eldar? If we had just... If the Eldar had just waited, our Basilisk would have shown up. And just blown up the tracks anyway, and all of those Eldar would have had to die. Not very smart, Mrs. Farseer. I kind of expect better from somebody who can see the future. Seems like, seems like, I don't know. Maybe all this future sight isn't what it cracked up to be. I'm gonna stick with the Emperor, thank you very much, instead of this, Xeno sorcery. Yeah, grenade launchers are so good. Let's see. It's like, okay, I called the Basilisk Shell. And they still haven't even fired yet. I don't know about these Basilisk crews. I think the commissars need to have a word with them. I think there might have to be an investigation, maybe some executions. Okay, the Ultramarines seem to be doing okay over there. I want to get these Sentinels. Challenge worthy of my skills.
Where is his will needed? I will not fail.
Sentinels!
What is your wish?
Fate smiles upon us today, lads. Let's get them repaired and use them to our advantage. Get the Sentinels to capture those strategic points and take power away from those turrets. Now!
Oh, were we supposed to... I guess we were not supposed to just brute force those turrets. Ah, well. It's okay.
Will only take me a moment.
What is your wish?
Okay. So... I know there's like an enemy chaos base here. Maybe I'll just start shelling it. Doo-doo-doo. Oof. That'll whittle them down, you know? And then eventually, we'll get our boots on the ground there to go take it. Now, Imperial Guard are really good in swarms. But the problem is there's just so many... If we have so many guys that, it's almost a liability. So maybe we just send some of them forward. Where did that sentinel? Oh. There it is, okay.
Will only take me a
So
moment.
maybe, yeah, we just take some of the squads forward. Okay, that's a lot of turrets. But you know what? My commissar is really good at shooting people. So we should be fine. Yeah, if this was multiplayer, we would just stay outside the range of the turrets and just shoot them with grenades. But you know what? Since it's not, you know, we're gonna just brute force this. As you can see, yeah, I mean, Imperial Guard die really quickly, but if you have enough of them, the squads kind of intermix and they'll all kind of get killed at different times. And, you know, overall they'll live.
Now construct sentinels. Get some men in those walking tin cans. I need some forward scouts.
Ow. Okay, sentinels are repaired. Just take a quick moment to replenish some of these dudes. Okay.
What is your wish?
Advance. Get these sentinels up here. Oh, there's mines. Okay, these basilisks are really not are really not doing that much. I don't know what it is, but they just don't seem to really be firing that often. Okay. How many commissars do I have left? I might need to actually get some more commissars too. It's like we aren't shooting enough guardsmen. We need to import more commissars. We don't want the guardsmen getting lazy. The shootings will continue until rate of fire improves. Okay, now at least we've got some sentinels here. You can see there that unit was broken, but as soon as the commissar blasted somebody, they got the message. No, yeah, Imperial Guard clumps are... There's lots of easy ways to counter them. I mean, basically anything AoE will kill them. But if the enemy doesn't have... anything that can counter them, then, you know, the Imperial Guard Death Murder Cloud is very effective. Okay, so let's get some commissar reinforcements. Make sure we're the mini-map being fucked up makes it really hard to tell where the hell I'm looking at. Okay, where can we pop some dudes out? Uh-oh. Okay, kill that. Okay, maybe let's keep the command squad back here. Command squad, a little bit too eager for its own good. Command squad should be issuing orders, not trying to kill things with lightning claws. You're not Cyphus Kane, hero of the Imperium. You can't be trying to kill Chaos Space Marines in close combat. Alright. Finally, okay. Yeah, I don't know what it is with these Earthshakers. Well, that was pretty good. Maybe I was just underselling them before because they were on attack move. Yeah, Basilisks do have a special ability. That's like the targeted strike. That's actually also one of the best abilities against Imperial Guard infantry, but I think you need to be like phase 3 to use it. Yeah, they don't have it. You need to be like the highest tech level to get it. It's a good way of just breaking the enemy army before you attack. Uh-oh. I love how like splotchy the Bloodthirster animation is when it spawns. Like just like the graphics of 2004 couldn't keep up. You can do it, Chaplain. I like how everybody stopped shooting. Everyone's like, stop shooting, the chaplain's got this. Yeah, unfortunately, if a chaplain in this game actually just fought a bloodthirster one-on-one, it wouldn't go like that. It would go significantly less well for the chaplain.
We're not entirely responsible for today's rescue. Someone else is helping us. This is twice that some impassable obstruction miraculously evaporated.
You should trust in the Emperor. He was with us today.
Of that I have no doubt. But still,
I like how the
something else
chaplain
is
and the
helping us.
commissar
I
both
wish
say
they'd
the same
stop.
thing. They're just like, nah, that's the Emperor. It's
Favors
fine.
and sacred.
Don't worry about it.
They wilt under the Emperor's light.
Your words are pious. I respect that.
Thank you. I expect war in all things, and I'm rarely disappointed or caught unaware. I'll let my men know that the Imperium's finest extends them their gratitude.
Indeed, the Titan's crew is secure and ready for
Okay,
transport.
why is General Sturm like
Leave
tall,
this place then.
taller
Make
than
our
the Space
return to
Marine?
the outpost. We must get the crew back to the Titan, or all this will have been for naught.
General Sturm's so huge. Well, thank you for chatting with me, Bisha. I think I'm gonna call it for tonight, but I'm gonna be playing more of this. I kind of wanna play every single. Well, I'm planning on playing every single Dawn of War. I might just try and play every single 40k game, but obviously I can't keep that up if I'm only doing like one video a week. So I think I might just stream these, so and just get all of them done. Maybe Battlefleet Gothic, maybe Gladius, maybe the Space Marine Brawler game. I've never played that. Well, anyway, yeah. Thanks for chatting with me, Bisha, and have a nice day. If anybody's watching this later or watching this now, you have a nice day as well.